YSK If you start a new job, your IT department might try to phish you. YSK If you start a new corporate job, and open a suspicious email, you can seriously compromise data security, of course. However, some people starting out don't know better, so corporate IT departments send red herring phishing emails, and if you fall for them, you will have to go through mandatory security compliance training. When I first started my new corporate job, I would get emails from reportedly the CEO himself that he wanted to meet with me and discuss a special project. I also got several emails from random vendors welcoming me to the company and looking to discuss things way above my pay grade. I reported all of these as spam, but on a routine IT call I mentioned to IT that I found it was weird I was getting spam so fast when I had just started and nobody knew my email account yet, as it was just created. He admitted that their IT department sent these false flag spam emails to new hires to catch people early, and put them through training if they failed the tests. Funny enough, ever since then, I haven't gotten any more spam. These are often a requirement of cybersecurity insurance and/or compliance standards. Don't take them personally, though you will be targeted to the best of ability. Source sender of these emails and other tests, and hopeful you catch me. The worst IT phishing check I got was when they promised a bunch of engineers free coffee. Still haven't forgiven them for a low blow like that. My company does this to all employees a couple times a year at random. I always get little rewards for reporting every one of them. Our email system has a built-in button to report emails as spam. It deletes the email and reports it to IT for investigation. Our IT often sends these fake phishing tests and it is pretty annoying, so now when they send sloppy normals email that lack signatures or misspell things, I always report their own emails. It brings me a little joy. At one of my old jobs, I was brand new when IT coincidentally sent a phishing test to the entire company. I called them within 2 minutes to report I think we're being phished, and they were like, "Shh, not so loud." As an information security officer, we do that every once in a while to all the employees, new or old. It's a mandatory requirement in a bunch of standards and regulations. It's an industry best practice, and also it's a common sense thing also. Let me tell you, as a new employee you are going to get security awareness training assigned no matter if you failed a phishing exercise or not. It's also mandatory and a matter of common sense. So if your company cares about information security to the slightest, you'll be getting various security exercises and trainings all the time. Why is this something you should be wary of? You should be wary of getting phished, and these bait mails are a perfect method of training awareness. If the company have a competent IT department, they will do it every once in a while to everyone. My company does this routinely. The one time I reported one it turned out to be real was when they said they were garnishing my paycheck because the post office never got off their asses to deliver a certified letter from the county that I had some school district tax to pay. My IT department often send employees fake phishing scam emails to test them. If we successfully report as scam we get a congratulations pop-up, but if we click a link in the email we have to do additional cybersecurity training. Happens every few months or so. YSK Any company that gives a damn about its resilience to hacking will train its staff how to spot phishing attacks and will randomly send you spoof phishing emails, regardless of if you've been there 20 minutes or 20 years. My former CEO had to publicly announce that he was undergoing additional training after downloading a file from a spoof phishing email sent by our IT department. Laughed about it for months. They do this at my school district, and I've been zonked a couple times because they're not always. You look at the from line and realize it's always from the same cybersecurity provider. They did this at my job to everyone, but I just deleted it right away without opening it. Guess we were supposed to report suspicious. That stuff is nothing new to me, so I thought nothing of it and went autopilot with the delete. I work in an IT department and we do this to our users. It's not a scam. And we don't do this to target you. This is because humans are the most unreliable and vulnerable part of the cybersecurity equation. This is part of user education and improving our human firewall. We actually find this is really helpful in helping teach users to be attentive to phishing scams in a harmless and humorous way. Yeah, my company does this to everybody periodically. Our IT department did this on existing staff members last year and more THSN half the company failed. Since it was more than half the company, they made the entire company go through training and tested us for a whole year with fake phishing emails. It got so annoying for me, since I wasn't one of the people who failed, I stopped reporting the fake emails. IT got really mad at me lol. Our IT department is reverse of this. We are required to go through IT training as part of new hire orientation. Part of the training is to learn how to spot phishing emails etc. Phishing emails are sent periodically to test your knowledge and skills. There's always a scam of the week email they send out to make us aware of new ways scammers try to get to you. I don't see it as a punishment. If anything, it's making me better at spotting fishy stuff, so I won't click on things in my personal email as well. My shop does this to everyone at least once a month and occasionally more often. If I fail and fall for the phish, I get an immediate notification that I have been signed up for training. 6 of people at my work failed our latest phishing scam. That was over 70 people that thought they were getting a tax rebate from the government before the end of financial year. It wasn't enough that they received this to their work email, but they then clicked the link and entered in their Office 365 credentials on our dodgy-looking page with a dodgy-looking URL to receive their money. These tests are an absolute must because some people are fools. Lol, jokes on them, I love phishing. When I first started my new corporate job, I would get emails from reportedly the CEO himself that he wanted to meet with me and discuss a special project. The CEO is probably thinking that fucking new kid in accounts won't even reply to my emails. Probably respects you for it, too. They upgraded me to Windows 11, and now I can't find the report phishing button. I just send it to spam. My company's IT security group sends them out occasionally at random in an attempt to help maintain our vigilance. YSK not to fall for phishing mails in the first place. I work in software and have developed a bunch of anti-phishing habits over the years. I always enjoy logging in and seeing an email that says congrats you passed this week's phishing test and then wondering which email it was that I ignored. I work at a school, and we've been trained a little too well to be suspicious of emails from outside email addresses. We got an email over the summer with a link to cybersecurity training, and most of us reported it or just deleted it assuming it was phishing. Turned out it was legit. Personally, I think anyone who didn't open it should get an automatic pass. Stop exposing us. I made a scam email for our cybersecurity phishing test that looked like it's from our CEO directly, and so many people fell for it, even when I purposefully spelled his name wrong. Also has a large "you failed" sign with my team's faces on it after the link was clicked, just to be petty. We swap these around every quarter and there are always people who clicks on stuff. My company hired Hox Hunt to constantly try to phish everyone in our company. I get a few attempts each week and we have to click a specific extension attached to Outlook to notify that we found the email. What I find most weird about this is the idea that you would only go through security compliance training if you click on a phishing email. At least at my organization, all new hires go through it, regardless. I work as a government contractor and our company has various levels of confidential information. Cybersecurity is posted all over the place, as posters, screensavers, etc. We have phishing training every month, and also get fake emails that we're supposed to report. The trainings are actually very informative. As a millennial that grew up with technology, I even learn things. They get more and more creative every day.